Now, this has been a long time coming for me. Ever since I moved into this studio and started this second channel, Sorare TV, my kind of idea and my kind of vision, if you like, is to be doing better and, obviously more content for the actual Sorare players that actually tune into this stuff and listen to it, go through the players that are emerging in the market in terms of guys that are breaking through into teams or fancy budget builders for different specialist regions that are going on, as well as just general opinions, tactics, keeping up with the latest developments and whatever. And from inception, I never planned on doing any of that by myself, but it's one of these things just generally in life, it's easier said than done, getting an idea out of your head and getting it out into the world and, getting it moving, basically. And, it gives me great honour and joy to announce that I've basically done that, and we now have, I've got to say, a caliber list of contributors that are going to be on the channel on a regular recurring basis for weekly, monthly, bi-weekly shows, that kind of stuff. The first month or so we'll be really fleshing out a lot of the schedule, and that's really where you guys come in. Any comments in the video today, I would love you to give us any suggestions of content you've just been crying out for that hasn't been delivered to you. There's honestly a great depth of content creators from around the world that you're probably familiar with already to some extent. They're all going to be collaborating in lots of different fun and interesting ways on lots of different new fun and interesting topics and content for your enjoyment, hopefully, and perhaps we all get some tips and some fun and some laughs out of it all. Who will be appearing on the Sorare TV screen very soon on a regular basis, I hear you ask? Well, wonder no longer. In the video today, we are going to get introduced to the first kind of raft of the latest cast members, if you like. At any point in the video today, if you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe, share and retweet and all that good stuff. And yeah, enjoy.
Hi everyone, it's Josh Forth here, or Jenky on Sorare. Very excited to be part of the Sorare TV team. And just wanted to give you my tip on an undervalued player for Sorare. My player would be Martin Linz from Molde, transfer from Galatasaray in the off-season, and now plays for Molde in the Eliteserien. I think the reason he's undervalued is because of their time of season. They are on a summer league, very similar to the MLS, Argentina and Brazil, and therefore coming to an end of their season. I think that's why his value is so low. But yeah, he would definitely be my pick, being on the top performing team in Norway, and will have utility all through of next summer post-World Cup. So he's my pick. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Sam Tai. I am 1/3 of the Ranks FC podcast. As you can see here, I've spent the last 10 years working in the media. 8 of those were for Bleacher Report, and over the last 2 years we've taken our podcast independent. We do 3 episodes a week and we absolutely love it. I also write for Southampton Football Club in the Premier League. I do opposition tactical analysis for their Matchday magazine and for their website and their app as well. I'm also an avid Sorare player, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be sat here talking to you. In my opinion, the most undervalued card on the game right now is Jorge de Frutos of Levante. Everyone thought that he was going to leave Levante in the summer after they got relegated to the Segunda. He thought he was going to leave. No bid came, or no bid that met the criteria came, and he has reluctantly accepted life in the Segunda. Now, his L5 and L15 and even his L40 look quite poor because he got injured at the end of last season and missed the last 10 games or so, and at the start of this season was only coming off the bench because they thought they were going to sell him. Now he has to stay at least until January. He's going to play through the World Cup in the Segunda because they're still playing games, and he's just put in his first big score of the season in game week 308. So I'd say jump on while you can. His rare is about 225 quid and his limited is 15 or so. Obviously I have both. I am putting my money where my mouth is.
All right, we're on for Sorare TV. I'm Nashi. I'm the co-host of the Sorare in the States podcast. I have an undervalued player for you guys today, coming from the Champion Europe division. He's a midfielder and he's averaged 72.1 in his career at his new team. The man in question is former Newcastle flop RÉMY CABELLA. He's had a bit of a journeyman career. He's come back from Russia to his home country of France, and he's been off to a flyer when he's been on the pitch. There is an injury concern here. Hamstrings made of spaghetti at the minute. He's been in and out of the team, but in the short sample size he's been on the pitch, he's put in some incredible performances. A 24 all-around score for an attacking-minded midfielder. He has picked up 4 assists already in the 3.5 games for Lille. if he can stay fit, if he can replicate anything close to that form for the 350 to 450 price he's been trading at for a rare card, seems like an absolute steal. So maybe a little bit of gamble to this one, but the boy Rémy Cabella definitely has some upside, so check him out. That's my pick.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris. You might know me on Sorare as the user Stish. I'm 1/3 of the End Product podcast with Quinny and Tony Watt, and my area of expertise in the game is usually around U23, Challenger, but I also like to get involved in specialist and underdog competitions, so stick around if that is your kind of thing. One of my top tips for a currently undervalued player on the market, in my opinion, is a player called Gustavo Velasquez. He plays for Newell's Old Boys as a defender, and you can pick up his rare card currently at the price of 0.0363 ETH. He does have an L15 over 50 as well, so if you are trying to scrape that ETH, he's great for hitting those thresholds. Good luck, pick him up, and get yourself a bargain.
Yes lads, my name's Harry and I've been playing Sorare since January 2021. I also have a YouTube channel called Harry Trades where I document my Sorare journey, give tips and tricks, etc, etc. And I'm super excited to be part of Sorare TV. My one undervalued player for this video is Oscar Rodriguez, on loan to Celta Vigo from Sevilla. He's 24 years old. He takes out pieces, he loves a free kick. You can pick his rare card up for around £140 on Sorare, and his limited's going for around £10. So for me, he's a very cheap Champion Europe midfielder option, or of course can be used as a threshold player.
What's good, Sorare TV? My name is Daniel, and I go by Trippin' B in the Sorare world. It's a Dave Matthews Band reference to an old song of his, if you remember when he was still cool. I live in the East Coast of the United States. I'm a supporter of Charlotte FC for the crown, baby. If you ever go to my Sorare collection, check out the squad. It's one of the things I'm proudest of in my history of playing Sorare for the last couple of years. We're here to talk about underpriced football players, and because I am a overachiever, I'm going to give you all two for the price of one. My first guy that I want to talk about is Kenneth Paul. He's a defender for Queen's Park Rangers in the English Championship. He's absolutely crushing it. He's trading for about 0.150 on ETH, and he is averaging over 17 points AA per game in his last 15. There is the issue of championship players no longer being eligible in Challenger division coming up soon, but he's still good in global. And if you want to play in the second divisions leagues that they're going to be coming up with, he's actually going to be one of your elite defenders, I think. He's full disclosure, I actually sold Kenneth Paul recently, but that's because I won him as a reward last year. He crushed for me, and then it was time to say goodbye and raise some ETH. But he's still trading at about the same price I sold him for a week later, so I would check him out. He's got some tough matchups in the next few fixtures, but then he has a really good run coming up, so pick him up when you can. The other one I want to mention real quick is a guy named Sadegh Moharami. He's a little bit more obscure, but he is a fullback for Dinamo Zagreb, plays for the Iranian national team. He also is crushing an AA of over 17 in his L15. He's trading at about 0.18, so a little bit more expensive. He was way cheaper just a few days ago. I think the international break kind of jacked up his price, but get him before the World Cup if you want, and watch what he does for Zagreb as well. That's all I got for you today. Sorare TV, baby.
Hello, welcome. I am Alex. I run the Simply Alex YouTube channel. I've been documenting my progress on Sorare since the day I started in March 2021 up until today, progressing as we go, learning together and showing everyone what I've been winning and losing. My most underrated player or most undervalued player at the moment would probably be Josh MAJA. He currently plays for Bordeaux in League 2 in France, and his rare card is ridiculously priced. For me, I think the last sale went for less than £600. When you consider that to who else you can get at that range for a forward card in the under 23s division, it's just negligible. There's no one else for that level. I think one of the best metrics at the moment for trying to find value is the difference between their limited price and their rare price. Normally it's about 10x. In this case, it was about 5x. So if you can still pick up a MAJA in that kind of £600, £700 range, I think he's probably one of the most undervalued players on the platform right now, providing you can put him in a good team and essentially if you're playing under 23s. All the best.
What's up, Sorare TV? My name is Chris, the MLS card guy. I am the co-host of the Sorare in the States podcast on both the football and baseball side. We also cover basketball if you will be into that as well. Obviously, I'm being an American. I love to follow the MLS, and obviously that's where my expertise lies. So my undervalued player obviously is going to come from the MLS. It's the best time to buy MLS players right now. Talking Adam Lundkvist, one of my favorite undervalued players from the Houston Dynamo. He's better than the left back. He's had a really nice season, can hit some really, really high scores for you. So if you're looking for somebody who you can stick in a lineup and he might shoot 100 for you and he's not really that expensive, Adam Lundkvist is your man.
Hi guys, Jeremy Magan here. I'm host of the Jeremy Magan podcast. I didn't know how to name it, so I just picked my name on YouTube. It's my YouTube channel. I'm also a host of a Ligue 1 podcast called Casser les Lignes up in the corner here that I do for the media called Breaking the Lines. I'm sure some of you know that media. I live in Australia. The two shirts behind me can say I like my jerseys. Those shirts are from Monaro Panthers, and so I'm, I guess, a bit of an expert in Ligue 1, and I dabble in Japanese football and MLS because they are broadcasted at the right time for me down here in Australia. The underrated card that I recommend these days is ANDREI Girotto, the Brazilian defender who plays in Nantes. Nantes is a very good team defensively, and ANDREI Girotto not only is a solid defender, but he's also got a few tricks up his sleeve, one of them being scoring from free kick last year, right at this time, actually, September, October. He scored twice 100, and he's a defender that I really recommend for almost nothing. His limited card comes at $11 right now. He's rare, a little bit more expensive. Of course, I think it's 0.14 last time I checked. So ANDREI Girotto is a player to go for. Welcome to Sorare TV, guys.